We all have a beginning. A moment that changes us, shapes us into who we are. For some, it is a quiet turn, planned, ushered in with precision. For others, it is a sharper twist of fate, leaving scars that never heal. For most, these moments are endured, accepted, even forgotten, while there are those who struggle to forgive, to forget. And there are some, just a few, who pass through the fire, wanting more. I know my beginning. I know where it will take me. It will fall to me, Dark, the mightiest of mages, to face my demons and save Eliwold. I summon you, fiend of the lower world. Rise and face your bane.
Dark, wake up! You can daydream after your initiation. The masters are waiting for you in the hallowed hall.
The Mage's Tower, my home for the last decade. At the bottom of the hill lies the township of Ignor. It's an ordinary tree. The pillars were once used to ward off undesirables, that is, anyone who was not a mage. The door is ajar. Bort has set the combination dial to Shadow Earth Shadow.
It's a good thing I found you, Dark. It's not like I can check the records hall, and my finder amulet doesn't work anymore.
A mage sits here studying. When this room is used for informal hall get-togethers, mages tend to segregate themselves by element. There are too many books to read for one lifetime, though Bort is working on it. He has a protection spell on them so they don't go missing. I will need his help if I want to find anything. A door. I wonder if he's procrastinating. She appears to be contemplating something deep and meaningful.
Nervous? You should be. Just don't be late like I was, unless you want to repeat a whole year. Good luck! Only a select few are allowed in there, outside of the masters. It was established to keep track of hall traffic, so that the less frequented halls could be removed. It's a handy little trinket, let me tell you, though I wouldn't use it to keep track of someone you're interested in. They don't seem to like that. Or so I've heard. Anyhow, mine hasn't worked since its magical emerald faded. It's a special kind of large gemstone, said to be blessed by the elements. There aren't many like it. I got mine from the Greencap Goblins.
Why don't you just go back to their camp and ask for another one?
I would, but...
You're comfortable here.
There is that. Also, there's no way I could find their camp again without them wanting me to. Or without using my finder amulet.
Which doesn't work.
You see my problem.
I don't know the combination.
Water, air, earth.
It is a book of mages. Bort has placed a protective aura over everything readable. It appears to be an incantation for growing a pine cone out of your head. This was fashionable in Dominatra about 5 years ago. A door. A door. I need to enter a combination for the hall I want to visit. Then
Welcome, Initiate.
You have trained long and hard under our roof. Your element has chosen you well.
Already, your time as a novice is drawing to a close.
Soon you will demonstrate mastery over your power.
The time has come to claim your element. Before you begin, you must affirm that which has chosen you. Thoughts reflect your nature and your element alike. Respond carefully.
You see an old woman lost in the market quarter. She appears confused and begs you to help her.
A fight breaks out in the local tavern. The barkeep looks to you for help.
The giftless, or non-mages, are
What is magic for?
In your responses, you have demonstrated an affinity with the water. Do you agree with this assessment, Initiate? You have affirmed your commitment to the water. Your thoughts become fluid, and each drop sees your wisdom rise. You may request your first gifts from the sphere of knowledge.
to earn the title of your kindred, you must fulfill 3 tasks.
Your first awaits across the lake upon Lone Island. There you will find a banished priestess, her beauty rivaled only by her cunning and treachery. Take but a lock of her hair.
Your second lies within the valley of our closest mountains, where our winged guardians keep watch over the town. Most prized are their griffin's eggs. Return with one.
The forest conceals your final task. Many beings and beasts dwell there, most with laws of their own. Bring back the horn of a trinicorn.
A warning. The townspeople are tolerant of our magic, yet care little for it.
Pass by them as the gentlest breeze, and leave them to their small affairs.
Go now, focus on your tasks. You have until the new day dawns.
Farewell, young novice. May your deeds ensure you a place in the memory of others.
Elements guide you.
The 4 masters of the Mage's Tower. They keep largely to themselves. I have had little to do with them. Flame of water. I shall pretend that makes sense. Flame of earth. Flame of fire. Flame of air. Study desk, a standard feature for a novice's private hall. Just some study notes I scribbled down. I'll just leave it here. A bedside table for late night reading. All my worldly worth. I have never managed to get this thing open. Once I tried hauling it out the window, it bounced right back. If I need to use it, I can just do the grinding at this bench. He's really a pussycat. My friend, the king. A couple of books I never got around to reading. It is said 1 out of every 300 of these cupboards activates a portal to somewhere. I didn't get lucky. I'm quite partial to this depiction. An empty flask. A set of vanity drawers. A shield from some defeated kingdom or other, from the days when mages were less studious. They were useful during all those nature excursions. Bort loved getting his feet dirty. I should fill this flask in the fountain hall. Mage's water is always a good thing to have. The door combinations have changed recently. I wonder if there's a water mage who'd know it. I can't use... They were useful. Why risk...
Ready for your tasks? I wrote them down for you, just in case. Do not ask me how I know them. There is a reason I enjoy this job. Just try not to make the ink run. By the way, don't forget to acquire your first spells from the Sphere of Knowledge in the training hall. The combination is fire, light, light.
Cray is the competitive sort. He was initiated not long ago.
By the way, don't forget to acquire your...
This old gem could do with a shine and polish. Even so, I can still sense its energy. It is not Sometimes, Varner makes these two spar against each other. Sometimes... Flails. They look harmless enough hanging there. A scimitar. Curvy little cutter. This hall is largely dedicated to learning new spells via the Sphere of Knowledge. However, Varner has had other ideas. The Sphere of Knowledge. It determines whether a novice or mage is ready to receive new abilities. I have waited 10 years for this.
Seeker of power, know your element. Say not, but show. Of what do I speak? Curved, flat, jagged, or smooth, delivered by salty foam. Some contain sounds, others riches, sold by the seashore.
I know, it's...
Show.
I have to find what it is asking for. Something to do with my element, I suspect. I should search the appropriate hall.
I thought you might come this way. Initiates enjoy partaking of the fountain before setting out on their tasks. Calms the nerves. Come, drink. Works wonders, doesn't it? Of course you would know that. I cannot recall any water mage who has studied our elemental runes as thoroughly as you. I look forward to seeing you join our ranks once your tasks are completed. I remember when you were first brought here. What was it, 10 years ago? I had not long been initiated myself. Well, perhaps it was a little longer. Never mind that. I wondered then how your mother could give up such a beautiful child to strangers whose ways she could not know. Oh, but I do not mean to dredge up such memories. The past can be as potent as an illusion, and I have spent long enough studying those. You must stay focused on the tasks ahead.
Hey! The water refuses to enter the flask.
The fountain requires a donation of precious metal. 10 gold coins. You will need an empty flask to contain the water.
There, I've filled my flask with Mage. Every fish one could ever want to see. I could watch them for hours. Come to think of it, I have. A place to rest unpleasant thoughts are impossible here. It's not so uncommon a sight to see mages in a mage's tower. I'd prefer not to disrupt this mage. She looks busy. It would be... My teeth aren't neat.
Dark, before you go. Sometimes I glimpse the dreams of those closest to me. Often they make little sense, but yours of late have been clear.
I dream of demons, whatever they mean.
You dream of greatness, the mightiest of mages.
Is that a bad thing?
If one's motives are pure, no. But few achieve so delicate a balance, and fewer still maintain it.
What are you saying?
Let the trials you face reflect your true nature. The lessons you learn will serve you, perhaps even save you. Good luck, Dark.
Receive your power.
Yes!
The sphere has judged you worthy, I take it. Excellent. You are progressing well.
Thanks to you.
Ah, but that is my duty, no? A far cry from this training hall's intended purpose. When our warriors outnumbered the scholars, do you know what you are seeking yet?
A lock of the priestess's hair, a griffin's egg, and a trinicorn's horn.
One might think we were training thieves. Good luck in your tasks. Feel free to consult with me if you wish, and do not forget, the world beyond these walls is treacherous. Trust no one. Now, to business. Your trials mark your competence to carry a conductor. Take this.
It's a shiny new conductor.
Bear it well. It will channel your element's gifts, allowing you to perform less passive magic.
It's handy in a fight, you mean?
More like essential. Listen carefully, Dark. The conductor is to be used strictly for defense, and under no circumstances are you to inflict harm upon the giftless humans within the town's walls. This law transcends all others, and has done so since the Orkstein Wars. Now that you have received the first of your spells, I suggest you familiarize yourself with your new abilities. Your raw skills are another matter. As you gain knowledge and experience, ensure to invest them wisely. That way you will improve the attributes best suited to your nature. In this lies the key to consider how your recent experience might best benefit you. Decide which areas you wish to improve in. The conductor alone is a powerful weapon, but it can be made more so. As you venture beyond the safety of the tower, you may chance upon the odd gemstone. These are known to contain particular properties for those who can assess and harness them. When set into your conductor, you will find your abilities enhanced. Only 2 may be embedded at any one time. I have been keeping one such gem for you. Consider it an early initiation gift. I confess the power contained within that gem has waned over time. It will not take you long to locate a better one. For now, though, it will suffice. Set it into one of your conductor slots. Well done. I shall teach you about your newly acquired combat. A challenger for Dark!
Initiate, huh? Initiate this!
Okay, Dark. Let us start at the beginning. While Ice Shard may be your first spell, think of it as your last line of defense. It uses little mana, but packs a powerful punch once mastered. Go ahead and cast it at your opponent. Very good. Even when magically exhausted, you may still summon enough energy to deter your attackers. Aside from being less effective, it's best if you do not let it come to that. Your accuracy may suffer in the beginning. Apply your intelligence at any given opportunity to improve your prowess. Good. Remember, enemies won't attack what they can't see. You, however, may continue to cast magic while the spell is active. Now that we have covered everything, would you like a one-on-one practice session? Well done, Dark. Try harder next time, Matt. Now you are prepared. For leaving the tower, at least. Should you yearn for further knowledge, seek the Mixing Martial with Magical Compendium in our reading hall. In the capital, our giftless brethren have invented a new form of sparring. Sustained tackling in a patch of moistened dirt. Give me a good conductor any day. Last I heard, a bright young initiate was about to pass his trials faster than a flash fire. Though I was not born here, I have come to regard Ignor as my home. That's the spirit.
Newly initiated water mage at your service. She was my mentor. Now that I've learned all I can from her, I'm looking to more knowledgeable sources. I have had the opportunity to speak with her on several occasions. She sees in me great potential. Our motivations are clearest, our thoughts purest. Of course, you won't get such an admission from too many here. That's ignorance for you. I take it you want to cross Lorelei Lake? I have a compass that will allow you to navigate your way to the island.
Thank you.
Not so fast.
What do you want, Cray? Money?
Don't be ridiculous. I left something in the priestess's palace when I was there. I want you to get it back for me.
You mean the priestess took it from you?
I'm going to ignore that. The important thing is the item itself. A sapphire brooch encrusted with 4 smaller stones. It was a gift from someone who has since left Ignor.
A girl?
That is my business. Now, as you know, we are not permitted on the island unless it is part of our initiation. Promise to retrieve it for me, and I will give you the compass.
All right. Deal.
Good. Here you go. Oh, and you will also need this.
A scrap of paper? What is this? A riddle of some kind?
That is for you to work out. I've held up my end. Make sure you do the same. I would hate to see you disadvantaged for breaking your word.
What is that supposed to mean?
Let us hope you don't find out. All I'll tell you is that it's meaningless without the compass.
Ignor's tower is unique, at least for 3 days' walk in any northerly direction. Then you'll find another exactly like it.
I can't believe I've lived in the tower for 10 years and this is the first time I get to explore the region.